Welcome to Fireteam Chat. I am Jose Otero, and this week we're talking about Destiny drops. We've been playing a little bit. House of Wolves has a huge update, so we need to unpack, and also just general updates and fixes, because this is the last week before you're going back to Destiny. A lot of you hopefully are still playing, but you have a lot of reasons to go back starting next week. Joining me for this discussion, Destin Laguerre.
Hi, everybody.
And Fran Mirabella.
Hey there.
So let's start with, what did you guys do in Destiny this week? You lucky.
Destin's got big news, man.
Yeah.
It finally happened.
This week, I didn't do too much.
You did a ton.
I played 5 hours straight trying to get the Hawk Moon, and seriously, on like one of the last moments when I could have got it, it dropped. It dropped at Uryut, and I lost my mind. We actually have a
You
snippet.
were recording it, right?
Yeah.
Hawk Moon! Holy you got it! Yeah! You got it! Yeah!
We actually have a little snippet we're going to play.
This, by the way? Like, are you just
Well,
recording yourself all
now.
the time now?
Yeah, I'm doing a YouTube thing, the Destin channel.
He's got the Destin
where
channel.
I stream. And yeah, so I'm streaming Tuesdays and Thursdays.
He did the Hawk Moon hunt.
Yeah, so that
you
was
could
the
join
Hawk
in.
Moon hunt.
So
great,
Fran told me this morning this happened. I did see something on the internet that said, "Oh my God, Dustin got Hawk Moon." So now I have nothing to make fun of you with, because I have two.
Nah,
I
me
still have
neither.
two.
I was so upset.
Leveled too. Yeah.
Jeez. What was your sort of path to doing this? Like, what did you?
Okay.
Because Fran told me you did some stuff here.
So here's what we did. We started on Vault of Glass Normal, right? And I got a group together. We ran through Vault of Glass Normal, all 3 characters, swapped out for Gorgon Chest, and then just did the ending for the last other 2 characters. Then we did it on hard. Nothing. I got actually just Ascendant Energies one of the runs. Of
course.
Like all Ascendant Energies.
Just something to really,
are you kidding
to
me?
really bring you down. That was the test, your strength moment.
Yeah.
Will you keep going?
And then it was getting late. Like I had
it was
to
like
leave.
10 or something.
So I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I have time to hop on. So actually a viewer was like, I'm going to help him out. He got out of bed. And he got the checkpoint while we were finishing up the last run.
Oh, he got the
Crota.
checkpoint for you at Uryut.
Yeah,
Mooch.
I'll actually bring up the email in a second.
Mooch.
So he got the checkpoint at Uryut. We run through nothing, right? Just nothing at all. That sucked. Oh man, I'm trying to find the email. Really
we can
quick
come
while I
back
do
to it after we talk about our drops if you want.
Yeah, so
absolutely.
Fran, why don't you talk about your drop? And,
Well, yeah, I mean, so I make fun of Destin all the time about Hawkmoon, so I'm just
Me
bummed.
too.
But the beauty of it is House of Wolves is coming out, so maybe there'll be something in there that he won't get for a long time. Anyway, so I've been chasing Fatebringer. And it happened. I got mine too. So
I love that.
So I love that Destin and I both, like, we have been grinding, and I gave up. Honestly, I just totally gave up on it was going to happen, you know, and it dropped obviously at the Templar Hard and Vault of Glass, and I actually had an entire Fireteam chat crew that helped me, which was also really cool.
Yeah, Athen was actually, he like hangs out on the Facebook group.
Yeah.
And he was in there helping me get the
Nice.
Oh, with
Hawkman.
yours, yeah. So, like, just a quick shout out to Gamu, Gore UAC, Orbit Jets, the K-Locker, and Who Want the War. You guys were awesome, and a special, by the way, you should see in the video if you're watching, special photo credit to CJ Gibson, the video guy.
Yeah.
I actually went out and did a photo shoot with my Fatebringer.
Yeah.
So I'm going to post that on my Twitter. You'll find it there as well.
Nice.
That's how lame I am. But it's awesome. I'm, like, staring down the barrel, and it's
really
actually,
cool.
there's some techniques that we can talk about maybe another time on taking photos, because there's some trickery to figuring out how to do it, because it's not like you can get close to people without having a giant rocket launcher or something in your hand. So the short of it is you got to take photos between weapon switching.
Okay.
But
Fran,
some cool stuff.
I actually have a question for you. Can you do a reenactment of your reaction to getting the weapon? Like, what did you do?
You know what?
I'm
Yeah, no, it was more than that. I'm so beaten down that, like, every time you look at those drops, right, I've gotten habitualized to, like, it's going to be Ascendant Shards or something I don't want. I've been, right?
Jesus is a cruel guy.
Oh, he is. And I basically, when they dropped, it was sort of at first, I saw it, and then I was like, oh, wait, I got it. You know, like, it was more like
That's
that.
it?
Yeah, but it wasn't like,
I lost my mind.
holy Lord. Like, my biggest moment ever in Destiny was when I got a ton of drops way back when I first beat the Vault of Glass hard, got a helmet, got Vex Mythoclast, and Atheon's Epilogue all at once, and I literally, like, was losing my mind. And that was the only time I've done that in the game in a long time.
So you were like the Nintendo 64 kid?
Exactly.
Like,
yeah, exactly. I was
screaming.
like, and then the roof of the house blew off. Actually, that's the SNES, right?
Okay,
Or,
but
no,
your
that's
hair
a
was
NES.
perfect through the whole
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
You got complaints from your neighbors.
Exactly. But I guess the point was, I've been chasing stuff for so long. I'm super excited to have Fatebringer, but also think about it. We have so much gear at this point that it was not like, you know, I didn't like melt down or anything. So.
I did.
You did, apparently. I actually haven't watched the clip yet, so I want to watch it.
It's a pretty great clip.
I need to watch it too. Yeah, we'll embed it. We should embed it in the episode.
It's gonna be in the episode. I was trying to call it out, but you talked over. Alexia's gonna put it in earlier in the show, so people have seen it.
Yeah, you've already seen it by now if you're watching.
So. Let me tell you a little bit about the story. Brett actually is the guy who got me the checkpoint, and he sent me an email. And he's like, Destin, I'll give you a little background of the events of last night. I'm on the East Coast, so it was about 11 p.m. when I started watching your stream. I enjoyed it tremendously, and then I saw the opportunity to help another Guardian out. You had asked if anyone had a checkpointed or a Yut. By this time, it was 12:30 or so in the morning. I mentioned I had Crota normal, but I could tell you wanted all the chances you get for the Hawkmoon drop. So I got out of bed and proceeded to nab the checkpoint for you. You all joined in on the bridge checkpoint with me, and then we wrecked through the rest. Sadly, the first time wasn't the charm, but we still had 2 more goes. On the second run through, the magic happened right before our eyes, and the Hawkmoon appeared beside your name. Jubilation, glee, happiness, and possibly some tears ran through the chat. However, it could have been almost 2 a.m. my time, having worked 9 hours, then come home to the wife and kids. I might have been a little delusional by that point, but it was an exhilarating experience. So that's
PSN
awesome.
out.
That's from his perspective. His PSN is the red-eyed wolf, and now we understand why he has red eyes.
Thank you. Yeah,
and he says a PS about your Fatebringer, but I guess you got.
Yeah, I got a lot of once Destin got the Hawkmoon. Not many people knew that I had Fatebringer.
Yeah, we were keeping
I didn't
it quiet.
publicize it.
Nice.
I actually regret. I'm not a good liar, and Destin asked me, "Did you get Fatebringer this week?" over lunch a couple days ago, and I was like, "Yeah." Like and now I wish that like on the show, I was actually thinking of trying to just reenact it or something. But like, if I could have surprised Destin on the show, because you would have been like making fun of me still, and I would have been like, actually, boom. But well. I'll try to lie next time.
One's an exotic and one's a legendary.
But we all know what's the better gun.
You exotic
actually, Hawkmoon is
legendary
awesome.
quarters. Like I don't understand.
So your weapon is the PvE weapon. My weapon's the PvP weapon.
Yes.
And I wanted it for trials, and I've been using it in multiplayer. It is 2 shots. Sometimes you're dead.
Right.
It's really, really good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe before Jose does his drops, then. What if you even got it? But what? well, the way you sounded. Whatever. Actually, you should do your drops first. I was going to ask about what's missing. In your lineup.
So nothing spectacular. I did. It isn't so much the drops, but a big shout out to Charlie Gadsden and to Charles Onyet, former IGN editor.
Yeah.
We actually tore
you
through.
ran with Pear, right?
Yeah. No, we tried to get. Wait, did we get Pear?
Yeah, Pear
joined
played
us
with you
at
on the weekend.
some point, but he wasn't there for when we ran Crota. So 4 of us ran Crota's End, just normal, just messing around, because I can't get someone in this room to ever run Crota again, because he absolutely hates it.
I wasn't near a PlayStation. So.
He'll run it now to try his Hawkmoon.
Yeah. Oh, so you would have done it.
I would have done it. I just wasn't near a console.
Got it. All right, so I take that all back. Anything. Yeah, no, but we had a really good time, and it was cool to catch up with those guys. And it's exciting to just be getting ready for House of Wolves. That said, still don't have Ballerhorn. It is week. How many?
That's the drop I went absolutely crazy for.
Yeah. I didn't. By that point,
so
I was
think
like...
Charlie has gone nuts for it, at least talking to him in chat, and it hasn't dropped, and I'm just like, I don't want to be
Gadsden
that
doesn't
guy.
have it?
I don't think he does.
That he did, but maybe
I
not.
think he eventually got it, but it took so many hours.
Yeah.
I think he talked about it one time. Like he's like, I've been playing this game for 500 hours, and I still don't have this thing.
Could happen anyway. I mean, Fatebringer almost took me that long. So
you have to do Atheon hard for Gjallarhorn. That's your best chance to get it.
Are you busy this weekend?
And then and then the Gorgon checkpoint.
Is that really a fact? See,
that's where I got it. Both times.
Yeah, but we go back to the myth thing, and it's like, well, most people I know got it from Gorgon, and it's like then everybody tells
Gorgon, chest, or Atheon. Those are the best places to get.
But I've seen it drop at Ear and I know people got it in the Nightfall. I'm just saying it's not a fact.
Just do all your exotic chances every week.
Yeah,
run it on normal, run it on hard.
Like I heard also that Hawkmoon has a higher chance to drop in Vault, and it's like that. It's not
I got
true.
my first
it drops on
Hawkmoon
Atheon.
in Vault.
Of course it does. But all of those can drop any of them, and whatever the dice roll is what you get.
Any version 1 stuff is more common in Vault. That's why Vault's, And it also drops in Nightfall, too.
So if you've got some Destiny Mythbusters, write in to Destiny at IGN.com and let us know what you think about these crazy theories that we have.